objective Duff.
I can see an enemy scout!
Feindlicher Speergesicht!
We have taken objective.
Davranın! Düşman hücum kıtası askeri! İleriden bir düşman gözcüsü görüyorum.
Aufpassen, Sturmsoldat!
We have taken objective Butter.
Bir sıhhiyeci görüyorum.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you are doing great today. Today I'm bringing you a video of some kills and kill streaks with the Martini-Henry, as you could clearly see on the intro. Yes, the one in the chamber, no clip, no scope, Martini-Henry. Man, I just love this gun. It's the rifle that I use the most, and is the one that I have with more service stars. I'm about to hit 10 service stars with this gun. I know it's not that much, but I use a lot of different classes and different guns, so it's hard to stack up the kills within a specific gun. And anyway, 10 is pretty decent for the Martini in my opinion. As you know, this rifle was, and I quote, nerfed, but in reality it wasn't. It was a bug fix, so the gun will behave like any other scout rifle in the game. If you hit them in the upper body, it will still do the 100 damage, given that you are on the sweet spot. And boy, what a sweet spot. Let's get into details if you don't mind. Here's the stats for the gun. The sweet spot is from 30 meters to 80 meters. That's one hell of a sweet spot if you ask me. Any other thing from this gun is a disadvantage. It has no scope options, it has no magazine clip as I mentioned before, and it has the worst muzzle velocity on the whole class. This means hitting moving target is a pain in the ass. You get used to it if you use it regularly, but still it's harder than with any other rifle. So why do I love this gun so much? Well, as you could clearly see, I did a big emphasis on the sweet spot, since this range of meters is where most of the action is for me and probably for most of you out there. So most of my shots will be very close or in the sweet spot. So I still got a lot of one-hit kills with this gun. Do I think this gun is OP because of the sweet spot being so close? Of course not. And I don't think anyone will say or think something like that. It is one of the hardest guns to use. Yeah, you can have some good rounds with it, but it's definitely not an OP gun, even with that sweet spot. The truth is, you gotta learn how to and where to use it more than any other gun in the game, since remember, you didn't have a magazine clip, so the time between shots is huge. Timing is everything when using this gun. And remember, you don't stop moving. Take the shot and quickly move back or go prone or hide behind a rock. Try to be the least visible to your enemy. Surprise is your best strategy when equipped with the Martini. And since you have this much disadvantages, if you get good with this iron sights, switching to an SMLE infantry or any other infantry rifle, maybe the Russian infantry, will be a piece of cake. Trust me. I personally like to stick with the Martini since the personal satisfaction I have when using it is unmatched. And the sound this gun does, it's perfect. Probably the best sounding rifle out there. I haven't heard a gunshot so good, so satisfying in a lot of time. Anyway, let's continue. As you could see on this last clip, I was doing exactly what I was mentioning. I never stopped moving. I saw a target, I stopped for a brief period of time, I took the shot and started moving again to reload the gun. Once I had another bullet ready, I went up the dune again and kept repeating this process until I got killed by a tank. Obviously there was other teammates pushing, and without them I would have been killed much sooner. But yeah guys, that's basically the strategy I follow when using this gun. Since I mentioned before, you have to deal with the no clip issue in some way. That's your biggest obstacle with this gun. Once you learn to do that, it's all good and beautiful. Alright, so what sidearm should you choose with the Martini? That's a good question. Well, I will suggest one of these three guns. The M1911, the Frommer Stop, or the Mars Automatic. Due to the sweet spot of this gun, as we talked about earlier, if you hit someone really close, you will end up doing about 90 damage, or maybe more if it's getting close to the sweet spot. So one shot with any other gun will do the trick. So what will matter the most is the draw speed of your sidearm, and for this the Frommer Stop is in my opinion the fastest. So it's a good choice for sidearm. Obviously the M1911 is the all-around best sidearm, so it's also a great option. But the one I will personally recommend above all of them is the Mars Automatic. It has a great accuracy and plenty of shots if you found yourself surrounded by enemies. Remember, the Martini does not have a magazine clip, so your sidearm should be powerful enough to help you out in those situations. The skin options for this gun have been pretty decent, and most of the battle pack, well not most, but a lot of battle pack revisions, there have been some skins for the Martini. The ones I really like is the Zulu, which I don't own, and the Masako, which is the one I'm using right now. Now that we are talking about battle packs and skins, I want to point out that I have the worst luck when it comes to battle packs. I've opened so much of them and there have been so many repeated ones that I just couldn't believe it. Recently I bought a whole bunch of them and I made a video about it, and it was the worst battle pack opening ever. Probably it's just my luck, but I think the algorithm for choosing that is kind of messed up. Or I don't know if it's the fact that I constantly buy them and that's been considered by DICE and the algorithm, and I'm getting so many repeated ones. Please let me know what you think about this. You think that's completely random and I'm just super unlucky guy, or have you seen any improvement whenever you stop buying or when you buy? Maybe I'm buying too much, you know? Probably I should stop doing that. And to be honest, it's not worth it. I'm always looking to get like the super rare skins, but it never happens. Maybe because they're super rare. I'll leave a link to the video I'm talking about so you can check that out and see it for yourself. Please let me know again what you think about this battle pack stuff. You think it should be improved, you think it should be removed, it should be based on what you do on the game, which in my opinion that would be a very good option. Let's see what happens on the next patch they're doing on March. Well guys, that's it for today. Please leave a like if you found this video good or useful. Please share it in your social media. That's the best way to help out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.
Look, there, the scout. That's one of their scouts. Over there's an enemy shock trooper.